Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PGL CS2 Major, live and direct from Copenhagen. We move on to the second map, the pick of the Turkish squad, Eternal Fire, and they have looked fantastic on this one, Anders. Throughout this tournament, they've taken huge scalps, 13-10 against Team Vitality, 13-7 against VP, with Maja dominating the scoreboard throughout. They can bounce back and take us to a third map.
Well, I'm here for it. I want a third map the way that they were almost building that comeback into overtime on the opening. Now it's Navi starting on that CT side. Already you can see scrambling. They saw something on that jump, a little drive-by jump into second mid. They saw a couple of players and they immediately disband the stack at the B bomb site. So far so good for Navi. It's great information to play with at the beginning. And they do have a smoke and a kit, so watch out for that combination if the bomb does get planted.
Xantares can't afford that, the slow start this time.
Yeah.
It took him a good 10 rounds to wake up a Mirage. What a showing it was once he arrived, but they need him from the get-go here on the T side of Inferno. A very important pistol, of course. Bear in mind, Eternal Fire won both pistols on that first map as well. It's Navi hunting for their first, and it's another headshot right to the dome. Maja, the one to inflict that damage, he knows he's got the advantage here, and JL is scrambling. They're going to have to drop the incendiary early just to buy a bit of time and space as the rotations come through.
The smoke failed. It landed on the roof. CT spawn isn't smoked off. Yes, it did.
Are you kidding?
Oh, man, that might be a bit of a mess up here. Imma charging from the back and landing a headshot on
Not now.
This is a great start for Navi. Calix getting overwhelmed. The bomb not even planted at the moment. They're in trouble, but there's life still. Eternal Fire not looking to give up the round just yet. They're battling their way back. A shot from Bit will take down Wakadia. And one more time, it is on the captain of the team. Oh, he stood still.
Where's he going to go? 10 seconds.
Only 9 seconds left. He's back in. Shot.
This level, especially not in a quarter-final on your map pick. That's a disaster, a meltdown. They did very well to even make the round close. There was a conversation that Magic could win that one. But that's a catastrophe. Navi can't believe their luck. It was JL that got sniped at the start of the round down to 10 HP and somehow lives to tell the tale. They will win the round, and it's going to be a force buy. You do not see this too often, Anders. Normally need the bomb plant to justify this force buy. Like, it can work. It's off meta. You're going with the Tech 9s, the Mac 10s, and you're going to go for some basic map control here and then try and execute. And I say that with bated breath. Normally focusing towards the apartments, you try and get 3 players towards the end, smoke Moto, flash over, and see what can be done. Very difficult round to win, and it could open the floodgates for Navi here. That is a nightmare way to kick things off. A missed smoke, the most standard smoke of them all as well, the one for CT spawn.
Yeah, and the issue is it's even possible that Imma flanking them is partly helped by the smoke, because suddenly everyone is looking at that huge gap towards CT spawn, and nobody's thinking about the early flank here. Okay, now this is a little bit interesting. Swapping out the Mac 10 for the M4, but wonderful. The timing, it could hardly have been better there. He's going to find the 1 kill. We'll spot out one more player with the Deagle. That was the bomb as well. Imagine if he would have found that. The round might have been over, but suddenly a 3 versus 3, and they're in CT spawn.
Pretty massive smoke from Alexi B. He has locked them in towards the aforementioned CT spawn. This round on a knife's edge, though, can Bit work this one. Oh, he's been spotted. He's been spotted, down he goes. And there's an eagle. Oh no, Calix. He'll find the kill. It looks like Eternal Fire are going to bounce back from the pistol blunder. Wakadia, last player remaining, in towards CT spawn, will be dropped by JL. And there is a fighting chance. It's not over just yet. Calix had a 2-point to Felv. Xantares, he's got full health, and now the M4. That smoke, though, makes things very uncomfortable, but it's pretty shambolic in terms of his positioning.
Yes, it is. He snuck right through. There is a kit somewhere, but I don't think JL has the time to find it. He's going to have to try and find the kills instead. He will get the first one, taps the bomb, but 10 seconds in the corner is a real long time to be sat with your back turned towards the pit. Xantares comes out.
No way.
God, JL.
I don't think he has it.
Time to kill is so short. He finds 4 kills in the round, but I think you're right, Henry. The time should be running out. Here it's... Oh my God! It's down to the last possible second.
Who are throwing the smoke, Sanders? What is that Moto smoke about? The huge gap.
Yes.
He's given him so much room to work with. He can work his way towards the bomb site, find an elevated position. That is an absolute horror show for a 10-second defuse. Xantares doubted himself. He didn't have vision on the bomb. It's planted in the worst possible spot, but they did get the bomb planted. They'll have to move on. pick themselves up and dust themselves down here. They'll force by into round number 3. 2-0. Money's on a knife's edge for both teams here. It's not the worst outcome in the world, I suppose, those bombs being planted, but my God, heartbreak for the Turks.
I was about to say, it's not the rounds, it's the impact that it has on a team, knowing, my God, we could have maybe won the pistol.
They should have won the pistol.
Definitely won.
Should have won that second round force buy as well, which is arguably better than winning the pistol.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's gone away as well. They still have a fighting chance here. They've got to keep their heads held high. 5 players making their way towards A. We talk about his strategy, Anders. The flashbangs will come out of the apartments momentarily, but a very strong incendiary. Thwarts their efforts, they'll have to consider a different position here. They might have to go back towards Banana. They'll hold on. They have 1 flash remaining. The smokes are yet to be deployed, I suppose. 40 seconds.
I expect Major, he might just try and smoke off this part of the map and then go back and throw the flash from middle.
Yeah, they've got 1 flash though. That's the problem. Sure, they can smoke Moto. That's no problem.
Yeah, that's that smoke down.
So now it's just 1 flash to try and get 3 players out. Here's the flash. It's going to have to be a hell of a flashbang. Bits, one of the best pit positions. Oh, players, I should say. He only gets a bit of damage inflicted, and Wonderful starting to light them up.
Just at 6 bullets left. It's not going to be enough. 12 seconds on the clock, and they are going to be able to plant the bomb once again. Great work for Eternal Fire. What did they have? A couple of smokes, 1 flashbang that didn't even hit that much, but they enter into the bomb. So it's very tricky when you've got that hit and A-site crossfire. They broke it wide open.
Can't believe Bit didn't even get a frag there. It looked like he was guaranteed a couple. Once you see that flashbang coming through, it's pretty telegraphed what they're up against, but Eternal Fire keep their head above water here.
Well, this is huge, right?
It's massive.
Look at the money on Navi, or the lack of money, really.
And yeah, they only get $1,400 on top of the little they have right now. They have to save these 2 weapons. Wasn't a comfortable round, but Eternal Fire will find their first hit on the T side of Inferno as their map pick, and 3 survive as well. The overall complexion of the buy, I assume they're going all in here. So we'll see MP9's 5-7 for Alexi B. They've got a defuse kit and basic utility as well. Round 4, a very important one, a very difficult round for Navi to try and bring in their favor. Eternal Fire have got a huge advantage here, and they've looked like the better squad in these rounds. It's just at the final hurdle.
Yes.
They collapse, but finding some decent form in round number 3 has set themselves up. Utility, a lot of damage inflicted towards JL. Forced off the angle.
Well, and if you're Eternal Fire, why would you do anything other than play this round slowly? You know that Navi are not going to have that much money. They're not going to have many grenades. If you force a couple of them out early, so much the better for when you actually do go for the execute. And it's very, very textbook Counter-Strike that they're playing at the moment, and for good reason.
Trying to get that basic mid control now. Pop flash to enable.
Forcing out more smokes.
Oh, you're right. So Zantares with some nice mid control here. Smoke down towards Moto again. Same strategy, Anders, but Zantares, tip of the spear, opens things up, and Wonderful winning multiple frags once again. Controls the Famous. Fantastic work, but not quite enough. It's still a 3-on-3 and a heavy advantage for Eternal Fire as they plant the bomb.
Major didn't actually see that. He has no idea that someone's walked past, so it could be a real surprise here, though. They are acting like someone might be there. Major catching the rotation. This round is on Immer. He basically has to take a step forward and get a very fast double kill for this to even be possible at this stage. There's the one, but shot in the back by Calix in the pit. And that should be the round here. As long as Major's alive, I don't think JL could do much of anything.
I think you might be right there. Nice work. Major. He's always in the backlands. He's always so frustrating to play against. And once again, secures the round, secures the kill. We're all tied up. And
that, they are ready and cheering.
From what I heard, they sold out like 5,000 tickets to watch parties across Istanbul and major cities in Turkey as well. So yeah, this is amazing for the Turkish scene. The deepest run they've ever made at the major here in the top 8. And now,
that's beautiful.
With the lead. After this particular round, there's almost nothing purchased by Navi. They had to take the full eco here. It's Zeus for Immer. They've had some uncomfortable rounds, sure, Eternal Fire, but they are in full control of this stage.
Careful now. Ricardia, you don't want to get sapped at the corner.
Could happen.
Yeah, very well could happen. It is just a map 10, but still, always a bit of levity whenever those kills come through. This time, they have in fact landed the smoke at CT spawn, so everyone is excited about that. And they're going to get around here, getting the bomb plant down. There should be no way to lose this one.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. There's no real reason to save the MAC-10. Unfortunately, you might as well try and farm some money with it. Every kill with that particular weapon gives you $600. A little bit of a dink there, but not much damage inflicted towards Antares, down to 83. And yeah, just going to try and lock them in towards a B bomb site. But as mentioned, it's a bit of a gimme round. Eternal Fire will find their third here. As Navi just look for the exits. Is there anything left to be said? Good smoke to allow the exit. Should be absolutely fine. Antares is looking above that smoke. He knows his kills on the other side. Jumping at the bit to get stuck in. Good flashbang with the CTs, but just don't have the firepower to really deal with this one. As it is complete mop up.
Well done.
Well, there we have it. Alexi B. No kids, and the players have escaped his reach as we go in the second round. Force fight as well. It looked like they were done for, but 3 in a row. A weak buy still from Navi. They do not have nearly enough to be comfortable here. 2 MP9s in the hands of JL and Alexi B. 3 M4s. They have a single kit to work with here as well, but it kind of is one of those rounds you need to play for the opening kill. Some sort of aggression required, maybe a 2-man setup towards the apartments, but it's going to be Woxic bravely pushing through the utility. Boost up Antares, and another cracking headshot to open things up. Finds Alexi B on the other side, but so much damage has been inflicted. JL heard that. Singed toes fall back through the smoke. 27 HP on Antares, 30 for Woxic. He could get a double spray down here, and it all starts here though. Majab managing to tuck himself in, avoiding the bullets.
Look at Navi rotating 3 people to the B bomb side. That's pretty aggressive, and now, yeah, they're just stomping their way back through CT spawn, trying to get here. They're worried that there's going to be an execute before they even show up.
Smoke down towards Arch and Library. It is going to be the A finish here. The bomb making its way towards the Arch side itself. JL has no vision. He's going to try and flash in Imma here. It's going to have to be one hell of a flash, Anders. It delivers on all fronts. Double kill converted as Navi take the man advantage on this desperate buy.
That was a god-tier flashbang, and it might have given them the round. There's still 40 seconds left, and Bit playing on the ledge. He gets taken down. Lacardia. It's a very good little spray to come through. Imma keeps it going, finding a third kill for himself, and wonderful would clean up the round. Now,
this A-side hold from himself, it's not looking amazing. His teammates are going above and beyond. Great synergy, but yeah, Bit can't find any footing whatsoever. He considered one to be the absolute best pit players of CSGO history.
I was going to say that's actually how he kind of carved out a name for himself at the beginning, right?
He's having a rough ride out there.
Look at that deep smoke in the middle for the CT side. Navi really putting pressure here on Eternal Fire, but Woxic actually beating it. My God, he just walked straight through. Saying, all right, you might have thrown that deep smoke, but we're not going to read it like a push. We're calling your bluff on this one. That kind of forces Navi a little bit back. I do like that smoke, though. You can put a lot of pressure on second mid if you actually push forward.
You can see they're not comfortable whatsoever. Lost control of Banana, resetting the round. Smoke towards Arch side, I assume that's going. And it's going to be a B finish here, Anders. They have nothing under their remits. We're talking middle apartments. It's going to have to be a B execution. Alexi B to defend. JL there with him as well. Nice HE grenade. He bounced it off the corner to do some significant damage. Over 100 it seems, and in they go towards B. Weakened up, and it's going to be JL with a bit of a shooting gallery available to him, but he burns away.
He kept burning on top of the coffins. I can't believe it. Wonderful right through. He gets the last second headshot. Takes down Woxic. It is Alexi at the back of the bomb site. If he just can get one more kill, this round is pretty much already done. But Alex crouching in. He does a 90-degree flick and takes down Imma. He leaves Bit. And again, the difficulty of retaking these bomb sites not to be underestimated. He blows open the smoke, clears it, but there's no one on the other side to receive, and now he's in trouble, trying to flash his way through. Already low on health, and they have found him.
Well, like I said, a shooting gallery presents itself. He doesn't realize he's burning at the top of the coffins there. It's a perfectly placed Molotov. He goes down with just the one, and then pandemonium ensues at that stage. It's a massive round for Eternal Fire to steal away. Navi are thrown into an eagle spiraling here on the CT side. It's 4-3 as JL once again taking significant damage from the Molotov at the start of the round. It's barely a partial buy. Call this one an eco. They've got some upgraded pistols, and wonderful He's only good for the one here. Should be the double kill for Eternal Fire in general. Stretching their legs here on the T side of Inferno. Back and forth we go, but it's man advantage, and presumably round one. One player remaining, that's JL. Nothing he can do about this one. 5 rounds locked in.
Well, you know what? Eternal Fire might have lost the first 2 rounds of this half in a pretty miserable way, but that last round for Navi, that was locked in. It looked like 2 versus 3. Backup was coming. But Calyx, the one to step it up. 4 kills in that round. 9 in total now that he's taken down another one in this one. And a 5-3 lead on the T side of Inferno Henry. This is shaping up to be a really beautiful start for Eternal Fire. The dreams of that third map they're looking quite strong right now.
And that's with them completely fumbling the pistol in the second round force buy as well. It's been nothing but one-way traffic, really. Eternal Fire looking fantastic here on the T side of Inferno. They've had some fantastic results throughout the tournament. JL hoping that someone's sitting in the pit, but not to be the case. He'll go down with the blast as well. Well, Ben, that was the full eco at the very least, we can say that. But Navi can still win the half-handers. They can still recover this one and get 7 rounds. It's just the way they've been so convincing. Eternal Fire, already a decent haul on the T side here. Up against another weak buy. We've got an MP9 for Alexi B, a Famous for Imma. Currently sat on 6 kills, and his bid still MIA out there, 4 and 7. He bottom fragged on Mirage. Really need him to turn up at this stage. Eternal Fire are running rampant here on the T side of Inferno.
Oh, I like this. Walksick. Could see him trying to dodge the flashbang there, but he wasn't quite able to land the shot at the top of Banana. Still, I want to see them try and flex here a little bit. Show some different colors. Been a lot of his Centaurus trying to enter on Banana, and that's fine. But yeah, if you can switch it up and throw the AWP in first, then why not? And now the forward position towards the middle again. They really want to control this top mid position. And they need to, right? They can't really let Eternal Fire have both Banana and top mid. Double setup. The A apartments. Oh, this can work. Looks like they are going to get the chance to flex a little bit. Oh, they all missed the shot.
Oh, dear.
That is not how that is supposed to play out.
Double peak from either side of the apartments there, and certainly Eternal Fire coming out on top. It's going to be a man deficit once again for Navi. Wonderful, wounded, but knows he has to deliver here. Holds towards top of middle, at least some valuable information relayed to his team, but he's only really good for 1 kill here. He'll be swarmed and taken down as soon as he fires off his AWP and he's low. They've stacked the B bomb site. It's the wrong call, Anders.
Yes, it is. One on the back, wonderful. It's a strong shot to begin with, but the pressure will keep on coming. They're right down above him as well. One more. All bullet connecting. And now the pressure's really on here. Flash comes through. Oh, he doesn't get the no-scope. They needed him again. 4 seconds left on the clock, barely, and it's just going to be the round here. Madra, he can't find the bomb in time. Navi will win the round to time a lot.
That no-scope towards the pit as well, but it was more than enough to win the round. Time was of the essence. You could see 20 seconds when he hit that initial frag. Second one, had to find the kill on Calyx, and then...
Run out of money, then you can have all the strats that you want. It's not going to make a big difference here.
So what's the play? Is it a partial buy? It looks to be the case. And that's absolutely fine. Now, you've got a few more rounds to go. 5 is already pretty decent. And you've got every chance to win this one as well. Deep smoke once again, allowing the CTs to have a little bit more wiggle room at the start of the round. It will be Bids just investigating second middle. The jump across didn't spot much. Wonderful, the AWP changing up his position over towards the B side of the map now. Boosted up on half wall. Very powerful position. Good for 1 kill. Drop off. Very difficult to dislodge in this sort of round. Massive grenade. Madja.
Ouch.
Pretty much max damage at that one. Like I said, wonderful if he misses the shot. Not a huge deal, but he's not missing much today whatsoever. In-game leader down. 4 players remain for the Turks. They've still got a couple of smokes here. 4 flashes in total. Smoke might actually allow them to just pop through this with a cheeky flash. There's the flash.
Yeah,
so that smoke was exactly what they wanted to drop at this stage, but still should be fine. They've allowed them to get to the top of Banana, though.
Relocating, here's Alexi. He can't land a kill.
Uh-oh.
Save his life for the moment. The AWP in the back of the bomb site. And here comes trouble. All the pistols in front. Wonderful, doing whatever he can. Grams more. He cannot be stopped. He has aced them to save the day for Navi.
It might not have been simple, Anders, but it certainly was wonderful. He saves them once again. It looked like they were done for. A Haruli lethal at that range, but the USP mows them down. Nothing but headshots delivered. As Wonderful ties things up. 5-5 now. Penultimate round of this first half. Navi are back online. Money still not perfect, and as you can see, a distinct lack of utility on the T side now. A Galil in hand to Ricardia. And this map of Inferno just got interesting. That was the moment. I would call it GG at that stage. If they win with Tech-9s there, I don't see Navi recovering.
No. I mean they're going to want to pressure Alexi again. They're beating him with whatever they have right now. It doesn't really matter. They're winning it every single time. Oh, but this spray, that is lethal. Santara is unable to escape. You said it. Navi can still win the half. And that's what they're marching towards at the moment. Some trouble now for the Turkish squad, trying to see if they can recover themselves. Oh, wonderful! What is he doing to this game? Alexi goes down yet again, and so does Wonderful. They finally found a way to kill him.
Okay, that turns around on his head. Calix is feeling it right now. He finds yet another headshot. They're tantalizingly low. Maja holding the extremities and once again stealing the round away. Ima can't believe it. How have they thrown this round after a collateral kill was found by Wonderful? He couldn't do more for the squad. He's got 19 kills, but it never feels like it's enough. Calix and Maja working in tandem here. Ima couldn't be further away. He has to give it a go. He's got the kit. They're very low indeed. Maja, though, if he peeks as he's going down, he can...
The swings back and forth. The ace from Wonderful. This round should have been Navi's every single time. But somehow they've managed to bring it back. Calix and Maja with absolutely no health at all. He even lands the last shot, and now check a look at this, Henry. Into the 12th round we go. Wonderful on a Nova shotgun. They have nothing to fight with here, Navi.
A Nova shotgun. You don't see many of those these days. Is it the weapon that saves the day? JL spotted, will drop little he has. A smoke towards Harpal, trying to fend them off. Push them into that shotgun, which currently waits towards the quad side of middle. Eternal Fire stealing the previous round away. Leaves Navi with almost nothing here. Pistols and an SMG, a Nova shotgun at the very top end of their buy. If they end up winning this round, Eternal Fire will be kicking themselves.
Yeah, this round is set up for them. They've already had enough giving up some of the early rounds. Don't give them this last one. Smoke up towards the corner of Arch. Some Molotovs trying to burn out the quad position. 50 seconds left bit. Getting dangerously close with that C-75. He is one of the few players left that actually knows how to use it, so don't underestimate it. It's a rare weapon nowadays. 40 seconds. Oh, look at this. Information play coming in. Navi pushing forward. JL here, just with the 5-7 at the corner. All of the pressure on him. He walks stick to open it up. 30 seconds left. Alexi next in line, but he's going to fall back, and they're hearing the footsteps. They have to commit. There's no other way. 24 seconds. They've slowed this down so much. Now they're running the bomb back. Henry, this is madness.
Oh my goodness. The CZ, and CZ is not going to be quite enough. A bit will find at least one. 10 seconds now. Oh, the Nova shotgun, Anders. It could steal it away. There's no chance to plant. If they stay alive on the other side of the map, I think it's done.
Yeah, they pick up the bomb. That's all it took.
Oh,
the
wow.
Nova to the rescue. Another round for Navi.
As Wonderful keeps the dream alive here on Inferno, we split it right down the middle. We go 6-6. Absolute pandemonium out there right now, ladies and gentlemen. Navi back in this game. It's been back and forth, but I can't believe that's the way round number 12 is closed out.
It's got to be one of the most chaotic halves of Counter-Strike I've seen in a really long time. They split it right down the middle, 6-6 as we go into the second half now. Eternal Fire on the CT side. Copenhagen, let me hear you!
Let's get into this second half pistol, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a very technical buy from Navi here. 2 smokes, Molotov, and 3 flashbangs. Decoy for good measure as well. As we see them enter the banana area, it's Bits leading the charge. Bomb down at T-Steps right now. Maja will tuck himself in behind the half walls. Antares providing the cover. And a flashbang from Calyx as well, I assume. Indeed. So as soon as they get contact, he flashes over and sets up the swing here. It's going to be down to Maja. He needs multiple frags. Great flashbang, but can't connect the dots. Now they know the third member there. They know that flashbang had to come from somewhere, and they'll continue their push.
Yeah, they've done the math. They know exactly what's going on.
Great smoke.
Gonna smoke off Calyx, just waiting for him.
Oh, JL, no!
And the shot. JL right before the smoking. Speaking of smoke, it's walks it right through Alexi.
They might have thrown it, Anders.
Oh, no way.
They might have thrown it.
They've done everything right. Bit gonna finally plant that bomb. Can he do more? He found the double opening. They might have to call upon Bit to not just start the round, but close it off as well. Here comes the push for Eternal Fire. The retake is on. Ima with a nice shot, but is it enough here? Bit shot in the back, and now a 1 versus 1. Ima just hiding. That's all he has to do here. No way there's going to be a 10-second defuse. Ricardia knows he has to hunt him down. Hunt him at the top of the mountain. He runs out. And that is the round. No more bullets to save the day. Navi to take them.
It was looking so good for Navi. They get the opening frags. You think it's a done deal. All of a sudden, they start leaping in front of the utility. JL opens himself up. Woxic gets the kill through the smoke. And the Julies, it will elude Ricardia. You don't see a reload required too often, but he didn't have the bullets remaining, and they're going to force buy back. Eternal Fire with the scouts, 3 MP9s and a Calyx Eagle. Woxic, your team needs you. The only player in this roster to have performed at a major quarterfinal before.
Yes, and that was a long time ago.
Yes, indeed, back in 2018. Let's see whether he's got what it takes to at least inflict some damage, set up these SMGs, a huge round. Eternal Fire, they've looked like the better squad. They look like they're more comfortable on the map, but the rounds they're giving up are crazy.
I mean, I cannot believe that out of all the players that had to go down through the smoke to Woxic, it was Alexi. Yeah. He's had such a miserable time on Inferno. He's 2-11 right now. His team is winning, so you know he's doing something right, but my God, he'd probably love a great individual round for himself here. Well, massive pick, that confirms it. You're going to the B-bomb side.
He was the lowest rated player in the elimination stage of the tournament. Yeah. Which says a lot. I know he's the in-game leader, but doesn't bode well, as we do see Maja. He had a fantastic performance in the elimination stage. Continues to keep him in this round at the very least. JL might have sealed the deal, though. Woxic this time, no dice through the smoke, but still they continue to push. They're not done just yet. Lots of damage inflicted by Ricardia. But surely that's where it's all done.
This Deagle can get some very, very fast shots, but
nice
going to happen. Bit clean connection to take down Calyx, and you're saving a scout. I guess you might as well. Doesn't feel that great. And what feels even worse is the fact that Navi are going to take a 2-round lead here.
And it's a full eco coming up next. This was an ambitious force buy. Inferno, it does make sense. You can get the CZs, the SMGs, a scout. But if it doesn't work out, you're in a lot of trouble. Very comfortable.
Yes.
There's just some very bizarre rounds slip away. The pistols have eluded them, and they find themselves in an 8-6 deficit with a full eco up next. They'll invest lightly, Anders. They've got a Zeus and some Julies, but that is about it.
More bizarre rounds than we can count at the moment. Like, there's been so many. We're going to have to give a really deep recap on this entire game, because you can read.
Yeah, the analysts got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, they really do. The first 2 rounds already suggested it was going to be a wacky game. Then you had the ace, then you had the Nova shotgun, you had the Collat kill from Wonderful, yet just madness all across the board.
Well, well, well. Surely, Navi, a moment of respite here.
Oh, look at
a clean round required, but the flashbang is going to be really difficult to deal with. Magi's about to deploy it. Here it comes. A swing for Antares. They've got this kill. They've got that kill, no problem. And Zantares with no body armor though. Can he get a second? Not quite, but Magic is making things interesting. This isn't a foregone conclusion now. 3-on-3.
I think Calix saw a player in second mid, so he might know that they're rotating back.
Well, they could still lose this.
They could, but he only has a USP.
Down. Yeah, but he's got the Zeus as well, Anders.
Surely they're never going to get that close. Oh, the swing is in.
Oh,
Calix with the
fumbled
headshot, but he cannot get the rifle. It was just out of arm's reach.
There's something going on with him today, and now with the Galil coming in towards the apartment position, they can definitely still lose this round. 100% they can still lose it.
Yeah. Maggio from the high ground. Oh, they're checking it though. He's in trouble and he's been shut down.
And sets up Zantares to do a lot of damage with those Julies. They got a lot out of a little there. As we get into round number 16, I'm still not worried for Eternal Fire. They have looked comfortable in Inferno. If they can just stabilize now, convert a couple of these rounds, third map still very possible.
Yes, it is. It's really, really late just to have this kind of a buy, right, for Eternal Fire. A lot of rounds already passed here in the second half. They finally have some actual rifles to fight with. Woxic on the AWP. The trouble is in the utility department. Like we mentioned, retaking any of these bomb sites is tricky. If you have no grenades, it's probably not going to happen. And they're already using pretty much everything. Single smoke on Zantares. He's going to leave it behind for Maggio to pick up. And Calix with the Molotov. He's in the pit, so that's what they have. So Maggio's going to be able to fall back and pick up the smoke and then put it down again. That's good. But that's all they have right now, Henry. They're practically out of grenades.
Maggio, a lot to do here, and not a lot to work with. They'll have a single smoke remaining. Interesting boost here. Zantares will be on top, trying to get some sort of vision. Doesn't get much for it though. 40 seconds remaining here, and there's Alexi B with full banana control. Maggio just trying to hold on to his smoke to the absolute last second. He's actually got a lot of mileage out of it. Yes, he won't want to push through that. He is alone, sure, but I think they just don't want to even have anything to do with this. It's a great trade coming in from JL. Bits finally showing some form here in Inferno as well. It's still not enough to win the round. Woxic can hit this shot as the bomb is planted.
That is a critical kill, but they're in a little trouble still. They know there's no one flanking because Bit is holding that position, so they only have to worry about this one, a flash to set it up and a bit of a peek. They do not get the kill just yet. Oh, this is dangerous. JL really sacrificing himself, and it's wonderful to go down next. All on Bit as he gets the first couple of kills. Instant shutdown, a flash around the corner. He swings, he's
the trade. They got it. It was looking so good for a second. JL, you'd think the round is over. Bit gets the kill towards the apartments as well. All of a sudden, those Zantares and Calix working in tandem. They get a couple of frags. Time is of the essence, and Bits, right place at the right time. They knew he was coming in from Banana after his boiler room kill. And now it begs the question, what sort of buy do we have available? Not much of one. It's enough to win a round, but it'll be uncomfortable to say the very least. MP9s, Zantares M4, Maggio on the Deagle. If Navi win this round, Anders, the 2-0 dream could be a reality.
I can't believe the scoreline is 10-6. Eternal Fire, they looked so competent at the start of it. Yes, they lost some very unfortunate rounds, and there were a couple of slips up that, you know, you could go back and criticize.
What a shot!
Okay, all right.
Sit down, Zantares.
Oh, JL, if you get this 1-2, that's the round. The last defending player at the B bomb side is Maggio with just a Deagle. They're putting some pressure on this side. Bit surely going to get overwhelmed here, at least traded.
Hang on. Hang on, Anders. Oh, they were trying to find some space and punish the rotations, but they've actually got themselves in a very problematic scenario right now. 3 versus 2. Instead of just waiting and operating together, they tried to snatch the map control. And it's going to be a B finish here. Like you said, Maggio at the back, but he's got the M4, he's got a flashbang as well. And he's going to allow them to have the bomb site. He doesn't want to go down with nothing here.
Oh, but look at the flank that's coming in. Woxic, I mean, he's closing the door on this one.
Oh, he's timed it perfectly.
One step ahead, yes, he really has. You don't want to be too early and you don't want to be too late.
Might even catch him before they even commit towards the bomb site. Yes, he'll spot one. He knows exactly what's going on. He's coming into his team. They'll have no idea. He's coming through the backtracks here. Great kill, make it a double. Eternal Fire.
You never know what's going to happen here. It's been nothing but wacky rounds so far in this game.
That's a clumsy one from Navi.
Yes, a little bit. It's 10-7.
Like, they didn't have to commit to that push. They were just trying to close it out early. Instead of waiting, operating as a unit, players trying to find positional control. And they run into the stack. They lose everything. And it's going to have to be an eco here as well. Eternal Fire right back in this one now. Up against Hero AK. Got Bits heavily invested. They're going to try and trade out a kill here, but Calyx lighting them up. He's on with a hat trick. Wonderful, recover the AK-47, but Calyx is happy with that outcome. They've yet to give up a frag, taking down 2 Navi players, and they'll retreat back to the safety of the bomb site here.
Nicely done. If they get out of this one with all the rifles intact, that's huge. That's how you keep this economy building. Woxic to take it down, landing a shot. You know, Henry, if you've been a connoisseur of Turkish Counter-Strike for a while, you knew that Calyx had this level. He just hasn't really shown it lately. He's got 20 kills. He is almost caught up to Wonderful. I don't know if that was on my bingo card for the night, Henry. I thought it was going to be Santaris. I thought it was going to be Wicardia.
Right.
But Calyx with a throwback performance, that is sick.
Yeah, you love to see it. He's delivering the goods right now, and the money is still battered and bruised for Navi. They'll buy up, but it's an Alexi B Mac 10, a Tech 9 for bid after trying to get it done with the Hero AK. Speaking of heroes, we need Maja to step up. He's gone down with absolutely nothing. Imma taking light damage in the flames. Needs to be careful here. Wicardia, he's not alone in the B bomb site. Zantaras will join him as they don't want to slow down. Navi wanting to take the fights here. Oh, so much damage inflicted, and no, Zantaras is painted into a corner. JL breaches the B bomb site. 5-on-2. Calyx and Woxic. There is absolutely nothing they can do about this one. It's Navi operating with the Mac 10, the Tech 9, finding those opening kills and then punishing Zantares. Huge recovery.
That is a classic B defense scenario. You're struggling to fall back. You want to throw down the smokes, but you also want the rifle out. It's all chaos. It's relentless pressure coming in from Navi, and they absolutely make it work.
Maja caught his pants down there towards the sandbags.
Yeah.
Bit of a freebie. He didn't realize they could get so close. Corvus nades out. A couple of players went down with the grenades in hand. And that's going to be 2 players survive. Moment on Mirage as well. It was like 26-9 at one stage. What's going on here? Friendly Chicken back at the major. Trying to make a name for himself once again. It's a real throwback. Down he goes. Rest in peace. Round 20. Navi on the hunt for series points. Looking to book themselves a place in the semi-final here in Copenhagen. Eternal Fire, like we said, plenty of money. That's not an issue here. This has to be a pretty much perfect game from here on out. Calyx, 20 kills. Been a beast top of middle. Now try their luck at the B bomb side once again. Maja, Zantara is working in tandem, holding onto the utility. A passive hold this time, nice incendiary. Slows them right down. And bear in mind, they don't have presence elsewhere on the map here, so they're looking to execute as soon as possible. A bit of presence shown from Bits. He's just going to be smoking down towards the outside, is trying to suggest still could be an A finish here.
But you're right, you don't want to be standing on banana for too long. And now they're going to pull the trigger.
Did they just push through? I think they are.
Oh, yes, they are into the Molotov. That's a lot of damage. And now they have to give it up anyway. They realize we can't keep going. The double pumping back into the bomb site. Maja getting finally traded here. But with 40 seconds left, Navi are really being denied this bomb site. Bits trying to see if he can open it up, but he will. They have time to run back.
Oh, that's huge from Bits. And now Woxic under a ton of pressure here. HP not a factor. Bits been spotted. Has to be the connection with the AWP. It's a P250 that somehow saved the day. 20 seconds remaining. Woxic misses another shot. He's given them positional control, but his teammates arrive. He didn't anticipate the P250 to be drawn out. Literally the only way Woxic can save that situation. Hope he's low HP. Ridiculous. Absurd. And Wicardia, but a few bumps in the road. Round 21, money's okay, but it's certainly starting to He bled out. A couple of Galils will be presented here. If Eternal Fire win this round, they can still do this in regulation and take us to the third map of Nuke. The game's on a knife's edge right now. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Round number 21. It's a real big deal here.
You're absolutely right. On a knife's edge, every single decision you make here, and you are absolutely right, that timeout, get the emotions under control. That is how you lose a game right now. If suddenly you're flustered, you're running in, you're not ready, you don't need that right here. Calyx puts up the grenade, but it will not make a difference. Imma finds him.
Do they commit on
The
this?
mist, he's going to be able to pick it up, and now they want to go for it. They pull the trigger on the A-bomb side. A grenade catches Imma before he can get into the pit. Woxic, you need one more. It's not going to come through. This is looking dangerous.
They're going to go for it though, Anders. Antares knows these are distorted rounds that he's destined to win. AK-47 in hand, decent utility, stifling towards Wonderful. Takes a ton of damage here. They need to work it out now. Are they going for this? Almost certainly, with the bomb ticking at some pace. Antares needs the open up.
Setting up for it, crouching on in. His gun barrel nearly showing Alexi up at the grave.
Oh, no.
Antares gets one! He picks up a headshot on Alexi. It is unbelievable. JL alone, all of a sudden put to the test. And now inside of the smoke.
Couple of bullets either way. Woxic did absolutely everything to keep the dream alive there. The retake was looking fantastic. Antares got into that Terminator mode. And JL, it's not pretty, but it does secure semi-final points. 12-9. One more will do it. And it's the MP5, Anders?
Yes,
the MP5 has been deployed? What is going on out there? It makes some noise. This could be the final round. What an epic series it's been. Is it the MP5 that can close things out? Right here, right now. The money is broken. If they were going to close it, Anders, it has to be here.
No
Otherwise,
question.
we're going to overtime again. Financial advantage for Eternal Fire. Another wacky round up against us.
Look at the setup here. I think they're going to signal A. And if they go back to the B bomb site, it'll once again be the captain of the Turkish squad, Maja, right now alone on an island. They picked up the bomb here. Let's see, they might have changed their minds, but for a minute it looked like they dropped the bomb back and we're going to maybe try and make for a quick retreat. Here we go. Flash around it, but Woxic. Critical shot to open up the round with as Imma gets exploded. Just 35 seconds left. Calyx real close now with the MP9.
I think they've done
position
enough.
for this kind of weapon.
What's the play here, Andy? You've got 20 seconds. The MP5, it's going to find the kill. Calyx goes down. Woxic, 16 HP. It has to be Wakadia. He needs to deliver on all fronts. Flashbang's being delivered, and the MP5 with a double. Woxic once again to be tested. He needs multiple frags. Surrounded. Is this enough? 3 versus 2. The bomb will go down, and Maja and Antares to save the day once again. They have no utility. Nothing to speak of in terms of the backstab. There's a kid available, but it looks like Navi might have done enough here.
I can't believe it. The MP5.
No, wonderful, no!
Back to the deep history of Counter-Strike. Maja with a shot in the back, but he does go down. Antares will fall. It's Navi to